Is it time to buy or sell SPY ETF? In this video, we are diving deep into SPY. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 7th of April, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched artificial intelligence stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of artificial intelligence and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 2nd of April 2025, our system has ranked SPY as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -3.90. Now, let's examine the performance of the exchange-traded fund during this time frame. The exchange-traded fund experienced a loss of -10.65%. This equates to an average daily loss of -2.66% since it was identified as a sell candidate. The exchange-traded fund has broken the falling short-term trend downward. Initially, a stronger rate of decline is indicated, but we may also see false breaks and sell-offs. Nevertheless, a further decline is plausible, and any reactions back to the breaking point, which is $534.19, are viewed as a second chance to exit. According to the fan theory, $489.07 will represent the new lower limit of the next trend, although it is still too early to confirm this. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of -9.5% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from -4.15% to 3.94%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 14.86%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from 14.86% to 41.96% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $579.33 and $716.04. Our latest daily update for the SPY exchange-traded fund reveals that the SPY ETF price closed at $504.38 on Monday, after experiencing a decline of 0.178%. On the most recent trading day, which was Monday, the 7th of April in the year 2025, the SPY ETF price decreased from $505.28 to $504.38. This marks a continuous decline for 3 consecutive days. Throughout the last trading session, the ETF experienced fluctuations of 8.59%, ranging from a low of $481.80 to a high of $523.17. Over the last 10 days, the price has decreased in 6 of those days, resulting in an overall decline of 12.14% during this period. Notably, trading volume increased on the last day by 37 million shares, although this occurred amidst falling prices. This could serve as an early warning sign, suggesting a slight increase in risk over the upcoming days. In total, 251 million shares changed hands, amounting to approximately $126.630 billion. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the ETF reached a peak price of $613.23, while its lowest price was $481.80. Currently, the price sits at 17.75%, or $108.85, below the 52-week high, which also represents the all-time high for the ETF. The S&P 500, represented by the SPY exchange-traded fund, is currently facing significant turbulence. The index has recently dipped below critical resistance levels amid fresh concerns regarding United States trade policy. Following President Trump's sweeping tariff announcements on Liberation Day, the S&P 500 experienced its worst decline since March 2020, plunging 9.1% this week alone and re-entering correction territory. Now over 17% off its record close set just 2 months ago, analysts caution that this downturn may indicate deeper economic troubles, with predictions suggesting a potential further decline to the 4,300 mark. This pessimism is intensified by a sell-off in technology stocks, particularly following substantial losses in major companies like Apple, alongside a rising volatility index known as the VIX. Furthermore, leading financial institutions, including Bank of America and Oppenheimer, have lowered their year-end targets for the S&P 500 below 6,000, reflecting concerns that a deepening trade war could hinder any further market recoveries. In the short term, this combination of negative factors may continue to exert downward pressure on SPY as investors respond to escalating recession risks. Over the long term, sustained bearish sentiment could impede recovery efforts, as uncertainty surrounding trade dynamics and economic stability remains a significant concern. The following signals have been identified for SPY. Currently, there are few to no positive technical signals. The SPY exchange-traded fund holds sell signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a more pessimistic outlook for the fund. Additionally, there is a general sell signal based on the relationship between these averages, with the long-term average positioned above the short-term average. During upward corrections, resistance may be encountered at levels of $540.99 and $570.82. A breakout above either of these levels would generate buy signals. A sell signal was triggered from a pivot top point on Tuesday, March 25, 2025, and since then, it has declined by 12.34%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Moreover, a sell signal is currently present from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Yesterday, volume increased while prices fell, which could serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the ETF more closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal 10 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 5 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal 32 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 29 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal 10 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 29 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 21 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SPY. Currently, there is no support from accumulated volume below today's level. If the right conditions arise, this exchange-traded fund may perform poorly in the coming days. This ETF typically exhibits average daily movements, and with adequate trading volume, the risk level is assessed as medium. Over the last day, the ETF fluctuated by $41.37 between its highest and lowest points, which represents an increase and decrease of 8.59%. In the past week, the daily average volatility of the ETF was 3.69%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SPY. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for SPY is at 505.28. If you do not currently own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the ETF, this could be a point to consider for swing trading. There is no significant support from accumulated volume beneath this level, which indicates that the ETF could potentially decline sharply under certain conditions. Proceed with caution and consider making trades only if you are an experienced trader, familiar with navigating such scenarios. We have a negative evaluation for this exchange-traded fund and no stop loss has been established. Is the SPY ETF a good investment? The SPY ETF shows several negative indicators and is currently in a declining trend, leading us to believe it will continue to perform poorly over the next few days or weeks. Therefore, we maintain a negative outlook on this ETF. After assessing the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is inflated. For trading on Tuesday, the 8th of April, we anticipate that SPY will open lower by $1.26, beginning trading at $503.12. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on the information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to take full responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.